All right, Laker fans. Not just any Laker fan, but the Laker fans is part of the KMV family. Uh, a little to be optimistic about, a lot of disappointment to go around. I want to say this. I told you Denver defense ain't all that. I don't know what them announcers on ESPN have been talking about the best defense and great defense and all that. I told you the defense was suspect and had holes in it. LeBron could get to the rack whenever he wanted. So I don't know why he continues to shoot these 3-pointers. And he misses his free throws in the clutch. And you call him the GOAT? But whatever. I'm upset that we lost, but not so much that we lost because it's game one on the road in Denver against arguably the best team in the league, right? I'm upset that so many Laker haters and all of a sudden Denver fans are texting me clowning about a 21-point blowout. I'm mad because where y'all been at when I was saying Joker was the best player in the league? Where y'all been at when I said Joker should be the MVP all year? Like, y'all didn't step up and say nothing about Embiid shouldn't have got MVP. Y'all didn't say nothing about y'all did have defense. Now all of a sudden, Denver this, Denver that, y'all can't hang. We came back. So I'm optimistic about that. I'm going to tell you this. Not to pass up game two, but I'm going to go to game three at the house. All those miracle shots with the shot clock running down aren't going to fall in LA. You could just forget it. You may hit one. You won't hit three, though. Murray, Jokovic, and Porter Jr. You won't hit three. Now, as far as Darvin Ham, bro, I don't know what your team was doing in the first quarter or first half. That was some terrible defense by the Lakers. I've been bragging on your defense all year. And you guys come out and don't know your defensive assignments, don't know who to stick, don't know if you're playing man-to-man or a zone. That was just horrible. I'm upset at that. At halftime, I don't see what adjustments you made, but I see the Lakers start to play a little bit harder with a little more they were a little more desperate second half. So good comeback, good effort. I love the effort. Another thing I didn't like how Jeff Van Gundy and that other white dude was bragging, and even Mark Jackson at moments, bragging on Joker, bragging on him. Like he's just the dominant, greatest player, greatest person in the game tonight, and was dismissing AD. They were dismissing AD. AD was balling. I didn't like that. Like, y'all shitting on AD for Joker. Why, though? Like, I didn't really get that. And then they try to make amends in the fourth quarter and say, well, AD made a nice comeback after first. AD did cool in the first quarter. What are you talking about? Y'all just realized you was shitting on AD. You realized the Lakers had a chance at winning that game and you was going to look real stupid if you didn't give AD no props. And actually, they didn't really give LeBron his props. LeBron balled. He almost had a triple-double. LeBron played real good, except for, I would say, 2 missed free throws, 2 stupid three-pointers, 2 stupid turnovers. But he played good. Like, you can't really blame LeBron. Can't blame losing on LeBron or AD. But yeah, I'm kind of hot up under the skin. I'm actually real hot up under the skin right now. But the Lakers played great offensively, and like I told King Real and a few others, KP, Jerry Allen, I feel vindicated in the fact that I was able to get, not me personally, but let me say I was able to hear the coach of the Nuggets and 2 of the guys during the game. It felt good to hear them say that the Denver defense was atrocious. I said, there we go. I've been telling the Mac-heads and maniacs since the end portion of the year that Denver don't play no defense. So I was glad to hear that because they was pumping them up in the first quarter. Denver defense. Oh, Denver came to play defense. Denver has this great defensive team. Yeah, they did a roundabout 2 quarters later. And to hear it from their coach was great, was awesome. Another thing I liked that the coach said is another thing I've been telling y'all all year. Like when y'all say I'm hating on Russell Westbrook. I'm hating on the Lakers, right? Even Denver's coach said, yeah, they are right, but they got to be better. See, that's all I be saying. I want my Dodgers to play better. I want my Lakers to play better. I want individual players around the league in professional sports to play better. That ain't hating. That's wanting more out of them. That's expecting more, one more, and know they can give you more. So I like Denver coach's attitude and realism. He just kept everything 100. Those announcers, though, they blow in the wind. Everything with Denver, everything with Joker, until they see the Lakers coming back. Then it starts switching to AD, the Laker defense. You know what I mean? But Caldwell Pope, I knew he was going to show out. I was scared Caldwell Pope was going to have a good game. And Porter Jr., on this one, you're going to find out if Darvin Ham's a good coach. We're going to see what he does to stop Porter in game 2, 3, 4, 5, and going forward. He got to put somebody else in Porter Jr. because they kind of laid off of him and gave. They didn't stick him as tight as they stuck Klay Thompson. Mind you, Porter Jr. got like 4 inches on these dudes. Porter Jr. is like 6'10". So it's going to be hard to stop him, but you got to put a body on him. Get up in his face. You know what I mean? And they didn't have to worry about Gordon. They didn't have to worry about Gordon. The bench came out playing cool. They didn't have to worry about the bench later on in the game either. That big 21-point lead really came back to haunt us. It really hurt us. But LeBron wasn't winded. Murray wasn't winded like I expected. AD was a little winded, but he went out there and balled his ass off. AD brung it. So, I don't really know that Darvin Ham got out-coached. I think his players got outplayed. But again, I don't know if we really want to blame the coach or the players for that terrible defense in the first quarter, really the first half. I didn't understand what they was doing, and it's obvious they didn't understand what they was doing either. They got it together a little bit in the third quarter and toward the end of the fourth quarter. But we got to start out playing like that. We got to play with a sense of urgency from the beginning. But I told you, remember this? Remember this, you guys? I said, I guarantee you it will be a close ending. Remember I said if Denver is blowing them out or Denver has this big lead, remember 20 points or more. Remember that's what I said. If Denver has a 20 or more point lead, whatever they lead, it will be a close game at the finish because of the way Murray plays. Remember I told y'all that? Boom. Game 1, they win by 6. I told you they were up 21 though. I told you because that's the type of way Murray plays. Murray is a great shooter. He's a great player, but Murray kind of fades away in the big moments. And then he'll hit that big shot. But I told you, man, they blow them 20-point leads, bro. I told y'all that. They blow 20-point leads consistently. And the Lakers bought it within 6. They bought it down to 3. And that's when LeBron takes the dumb long 3. LeBron, it's like 50-something seconds left, bro. They can't stop you from getting to the rack. Just go to the rack, score. If you get a foul, you can tie it up. If you don't get a foul, you down 1. You still gonna have a few possessions, man. Quit shooting that long 3, LeBron. You ain't built like that, bro. Just go on and get to the rack. They can't stop. Nobody on Denver can stop LeBron from getting to the rack. Period. I've been saying that all year too. Even when I said you take LeBron out, you put LeBron in, but you gotta have LeBron at the end of the game because nobody can stop him. My opinion on that has never changed from when he first came in the league. We talked about this LA cap down there every live that I wear it, right? It came from the homie from Atlantic Drive for my birthday from Spokane, Washington. Well, Joker's a beast on the rebounds. We already know. There's nothing we could do to stop Joker from rebounding. You can't box him out. You can't push him. You can't foul him. Nothing you can do to stop Joker. I've been telling y'all that's the MVP of the season. Unfortunately, they blew it and gave it to Embiid, which makes no sense to me. And now they eating crow. Now they really feel stupid. But shit, the way AD played tonight, man, if we wasn't playing Denver or Joker wasn't on the court, man, AD would be getting all the praise. His soft ass didn't even get hurt. He didn't even grab his eye, his face, his shoulder, his chin, his chest, his stomach, his ribs, his waist, his ankles, his toes, his fingers, elbows. None of that tonight, man. Good job, AD. You're getting tough, my man. You're getting tough. I don't know how you can stop all them offensive rebounds from the Joker. I just don't. KCP's going to get up in there and get a rebound here or there. Porter Jr.'s going to get a rebound here or there. Gordon's going to get up in there and cause some type of havoc. Murray may not get you no rebounds. He might get you 2, maybe. Oh, yeah, he was dogging AD out at first. Don't get it twisted. You seen AD block his shot a few times. Don't get it twisted. You seen Murray on a fast break think he was going to get a layup, and he seen Anthony Davis. He pulled it out. He didn't even shoot the layup. AD alters the way the game is played, man. When they get up in there and they see tall-ass AD, they think twice. Starting lineup for Lakers was 3 guards. Never can't stick Murray. What Murray had in the beginning, like 10 points. I mean, like I said before, and somebody else here said it too, Murray and Joker going to get theirs. You got to shut down Gordon, KCP, and Porter Jr., who I've been saying all along. Because Porter Jr. can give you 19 points. You got to get up on him like Klay Thompson. The only difference is Porter Jr. is longer. He's taller, but he's not very athletic. So what we're going to have to do, if Ham is any type of coach, he's going to have to figure out who to put on Joker, who to put on Porter Jr. You can let Murray do what he's going to do. Like I said, Murray is unguardable, but Murray can guard himself. Only person can stop Murray is Murray. Murray would have him shooting slumps. I don't think he had a shooting slump today, but he did go through a period of time where he wouldn't shoot the ball. RJ, what up? KCP Brown, too many terrible on offensive. Well, my boy Schroeder didn't help either, man. Schroeder turned the ball over a couple times, a couple stupid fouls. Come the end of the game, them stupid plays are important because 6 points is just 2 possessions, maybe 3. So he kind of hurt us. KCP was dogging. Like, he didn't respect us at all. And, you know, I didn't like when he got knocked to the ground out of bounds and LeBron went and helped him up. I understand that's your ex-teammate. Y'all might have some type of friendship. But KCP was talking mess and said he wanted to beat the Lakers and he was out to get y'all. I wouldn't be helping that guy up. I would help somebody else up. I wouldn't help that guy up. You don't take your ass back to Zimbabwe, playing on the Lakers from a jail cell. God helped get us a ring, though. And he balled for us when he got that ring, too. Now he's out to do the same thing with Denver. So we got to shut him down. We got to shut. And then you know what I didn't like? Like I told you, like somebody here said Denver had the best bench or a hell of a bench. And I was like, wait, they ain't got no bench. The announcer was talking about how great Denver's bench was, right? They shut that shit up real quick. The bench ain't all that. Our bench is all that. Coach just has to figure out who he's going to play and who he's going to put them on, what type of defense he's going to play, and how long he's going to leave those players in. The smallest play is the best in crunch, absolutely. But I'm saying those plays happen before crunch time, so you kind of dismiss them and don't think it's a big deal. But when you're watching Schroeder, you know everything he do wrong is a big deal. Because he seemed like he don't learn from his stupid fouls and stupid turnovers. Some players, they learn from their mistakes. Schroeder don't seem like he learned. And the coach don't seem like he learned either. Coach leaves him in the game. The coach always lets Schroeder get 4 or 5 fouls. Coach don't never just snatch him out early. Like when he get his second foul, coach don't snatch him out. Coach leave him in there. Now, I'm not blaming the coach, but that's a hell of a decision, man, to leave a player in that's in foul trouble early in the game. But can't have Russell and Schroeder on the floor at the same time. I told y'all, man, Russell's a bum. Russell is a bum. Jerry Allen said, quit going so hard on the brothers, right? Man, Russell's a bum. This coming from the same guy that was happy we got Russell back. Man, Russell came out shooting that left-handed three, pushing that ball, and handling that rock. Russell's so timid now. What's wrong with his knees, man? He got knees like Candace Parker. Like, dude be out there walking like his knees is man. Like, dude, you're not even that big or that tall to be not kneed like that, homie. Like, what happened to you, bro? What's going on with you, man? You need to go get the knees checked out. You might want to play with a knee brace like Embiid was doing. That shot is ugly now. Like, when he getting his little shooting motion and the knees touch and he throw that raggedy ball up like Randall. Like, man, what the hell? I told you never get back on defense. And he don't go get rebounds either. Dude is like slow in everything he do. Maybe he smoke a lot of weed. I don't know. But again, and I'm not trying to be hard on Darvin Ham. It's obvious I don't care for Darvin Ham, even though I've been giving him props game 4 and game 6 last series. But, I mean, Darvin Ham got to talk to Russell. He got to teach Russell to move. Somebody do. Somebody on that team got to say, man, you got to move your feet, man. I mean, it's that simple. Move your feet. Move your feet when you don't have the ball. It's that simple. Get back on D. AD, which you can't really blame AD, but AD and Russell will not get back on defense. Schroeder either. They don't get back ahead of the defense, I should say. Because they'll run the defense down and try to play that way. But they don't get back ahead of the defense. Good video today, Matt. Hey, good looking out, man. I appreciate that. I thought it was one of our better interviews. I mean, profiles. But that's always up to the crowd. You know, the viewers have to determine that. It's got about 3,000 views, which is not typical of a Kev Mac video on the Blue Channel, but it's all good. I think it's a pretty good video, man. Gave some information of a guy that comes from a 2-parent household full of educators, and he still he goes left, put it that way. He goes left for the Crips. So he goes left and wants to run with the Crips and spend all his time in prison. What's crazy about Still Bill is he comes home from prison after all that time. He's getting his money and women, and he gets strung out on drugs. He was only out for a little over a year. And in that little time, he made a lot of money and got strung out on drugs, man. That's crazy, right? But I'm hoping that the lesson to Still Bill's video is not to stereotype young blacks or gang members as far as being educated, and that some of these other older guys, or maybe somebody my age, you have a story, a good story, or you want to leave something behind, man, talk to me, man. Talk to me. Send me some emails. Send me some text messages. And if you so happen to pass before me, we can highlight your story from more of your perspective, more factual. You know what I'm saying? Not no guesswork and what other people thought of you, but what actually comes from you, because you guys know when you went to jail, know when you got out. You know what type of guy you really was at heart. You know what I'm saying? You know your parents better than we know your parents. And so I'm thankful Still Bill shared a lot of his story with me. He was supposed to do an interview with us. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but he was supposed to do an interview with me when he got out of prison. He promised me an interview. He got out of prison, and then the first thing, you know, I'm on parole. Let me get out here and do some things. The next thing was, hey, y'all seen Kev Mac? Tell Kev Mac I'm looking for him. I'm like, damn, he looking for me? Like, he ain't holler at me. Then when I talk to him, he tells me that his girl don't want him doing no interviews. So his girl talked him out of doing an interview, and then the brother passes, fresh out of prison after all them years. The big homie passed. So hopefully you guys understand that we're not gonna live forever. So if you can share your story or leave something behind with somebody, just do it, man. Do it so we can keep your memory alive, and your family and your friends will always have something to go back and look at so they can remember you and some of your better ways in life or your struggle, depending on how you lay it out, what you want to share, right? But that part shocked me to drug. It shocked me too, because like, man, you've been in prison all your life and you get out and you let them girls turn you out. Like, man, he was getting money though. Shit, I don't know where I was when he got out in 86, 87. He lived right around the corner from me. Shit. You ever thought of doing a sports channel, Canby? Oh, you always think about a sports channel. Only thing that stops me from doing a sports channel is sometimes I get tired of people always thinking I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's one of my flaws. One of my flaws is always like being de-energized by people that don't believe. Salute to the chat. What it do, Kev? Oh, man. Nothing much, man. You're the best, Holmes. Good looking out. Appreciate it. I don't know. It's a lot of good dudes on YouTube, though, to be honest. A lot of good dudes on YouTube. I think a lot of dudes don't understand how to walk that fine line when it comes to politics and speaking on other people's hood. But a lot of fine people on YouTube. Influence, they see these dudes out there in the street cripping and looks cool and hip, and they don't want to be looked at as no square. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But there's a lot of squares, man. Square is really just a term for a civilian. A lot of dudes that we call squares ain't really squares. They're probably just a little smarter than us and took a safer route in life. And probably valued their family a little more than some of us. But a square ain't a bad thing. Like I told some of my homies that I grew up with, being a square ain't a bad thing, man. Because they heard me talking about squares and they were offended. Being a square ain't a bad thing. It just, man, you made some good choices. You wasn't bounded to street rules and politics. You didn't have to go through the county jail and prison squabbling, making a name for yourself, upholding the reputation of your set, things like that, right? But hey, Bird is one of your best interviews. Dude, probably 90 years old. His memory is intact. Yeah, Bird's probably early 80s. Memory definitely intact, man. He has a great memory. He's starting to repeat himself a lot, but very smart, educated, great memory on not just Black LA, but Chicano LA, Japanese LA. Very deep with Mexican history and Mexico, Aztecs and everybody, and world history. Man, he's just a smart individual. Real cool dude, though. That's what I like about Bird. Bird's a real cool dude. Normally, when you get up in age, you kind of set in your ways, you kind of irritated. But I love Bird. Bird's a good dude, man. It's just like I talked to a couple people, man. When you talk to Bird, you got to be prepared to talk for hours. Y'all know I'm not the type of dude to talk on the phone or go by your house for no hours. I just don't have it in me. But our conversations be good. I just hate when I got to say, Bird, I got to go. Because when I say, Bird, I got to go, that means we still got 40, 45 minutes left to talk. Because he ain't going to just say, okay, bye, or call me tomorrow. Now he's going to say, okay, but, this and that and this, what I'm saying. And it'd be good conversations. So it's hard to run away from. It's lumps and bumps that come with trying to rep the hood and be there to do. Absolutely. Was he from Overhills too, man? Buddha Market is in Overhills. Remember Monster Cody talked about going to Buddha Market. I also, I just didn't want to say Overhill is in there, You know what I'm saying? But right by Squally D. Remember I said Squally D was in the overhills. I mentioned Motor Mouth being a little up the hill. That's your clue that it's in the hills. And what a lot of people don't notice from outside the 60s or allied gangs is that a lot of these reputable names you hear come from the overhills. But somewhere along the way, people that think they know about the 60s or look down on light-skinned dudes or dudes from the hills they think was spoon-fed, rich kids, green grass, nice cars, painted houses. Those dudes don't understand that your Motor Mouses, your Squally D's, your Big Loonies, your Wacos, your Big PJs, Little PJs, your Peanuts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes come from the hill. Y'all say Motor Mouth, Big Cat, Little Cat, Pinky. I'm hesitant to say Stagger Lee, but Stagger Lee, Stacy Bullock. Man, a lot of these big names, dude, come from the hills. A lot of these dudes come from the hills, but I've heard outsiders say, I even had an argument with a dude from 30s that told me that he learned from his uncles and fathers that wasn't no gang members west of Crenshaw. What? Well, who did your uncle and father talk about from 60? And he started naming the dudes that's west of Crenshaw. That's the funny part. That is the funny part. These dudes come from west of Crenshaw and west of West Boulevard. You feel me? West of Dean, west of Remport, all of that. And so that's one of them internet myths and social media myths that I always wanted to dispel, but I do it in such a subtle way that you have to get the pieces to the puzzle and figure it out for yourself. So good question, Jerry Allen. He definitely was from the hills, and he embraced the hills wholeheartedly. Yeah, the hood is just so big, but he said he ran with Keith Stone. I haven't talked to Keith Stone about it, but he said he ran with Keith Stone. Keith Stone might be, I don't know, what, 2 years younger. But he ran with Squally D. Squally was like a year or two older. He ran with Warlock. He ran with a lot of dudes, man. He ran with Scub from A-Tray Gangster for a minute during the jewelry store robberies. Yeah, Compton Grove. What up? What up, Compton Grove? So I didn't really come on because the Lakers lost. I really came on to see if the East Coast was going to tap in and if we would get over 100 live viewers and if we would get over 1,000 views tomorrow like we used to do. Does Misha G have a YouTube channel? Man, they say Misha G had 2 YouTube channels. I ain't seen one. I'm trying to figure out what her YouTube channel is and what she's doing on YouTube. So let me find out if she a Criplet. Talking about female Crips in Florida. Michelle, I see you back. What's up, Michelle? Easter Crip, what up, Kev? You the king of late night. I used to be. Nikki, that was 213 girl, not me. 213, where you at? Good fill out game, Lake Show. Gonna get that cheat code wire in for Thursday. Purple and gold. Rest in peace, King Steel Bill Legend. Oh, man, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. Did Skull talk about him on his interview with? I thought Skull did, but man, I went through hours. I mean, I spent hours going through Skull's video and I could not find it. I'm not saying it ain't there, but I could have swore he talked about Steel Bill. I could have swore I was going to find it quick, but I didn't have that luxury. What's your take on Ja Morant wilding out? Just ignorance, man. And we spoke on that earlier. You could check the last live. He got his bag secured, and He said can't nobody tell him what to do. So I guess he's gonna do what he wanna do. Tori, I'll be your way Saturday for one day. Oh shit. Lakers looking their age. Some of the players are as old as Keith Claus. I don't know about that, man. Who actually looked like they were old on the Lakers today? And who's actually old on the Lakers besides LeBron? Because I think AD is younger than Steph Curry. Am I right? Lakers didn't look old to me. They just looked confused on defense. I would say they look confused, not old. Old is slow. They didn't look slow to me, except for Russell, D'Angelo Russell. We from the same area, y'all. That's what's up. What's up? Misha, they worried about your YouTube channel. Can you tell us how to find your YouTube channel? Bill Blast, what up? What up? What up? What up? Tori say, holla at him. He'll be in Melbourne. Lady P, long time no see. Thought you abandoned me. Like all the other ladies have. Let's see, what's up? Compton Girl and Misha G said they was coming to Vegas earlier this year. Here we are in May, fixing to hit summer, and they ain't made it out here yet, y'all. We gonna have to pitch in, buy them bathing suits and plane tickets so they can show up and go to the swimming pool. AD is 29 or 30. I think AD is about 29 or 30. I think Curry is about 34. My man said Lakers pathetic. All right, shit, they pathetic. I mean, shit, I thought AD and LeBron put up some good numbers. They just got outdone, man. They got outplayed. Some say outcoached. I say outplayed. Defense was horrible in the first half. OG Kev, the difference between Crenshaw Boulevard and Overhills, it's all 60s. It ain't no difference between Crenshaw and Overhills. West of Crenshaw is the Overhills. Crenshaw is just a strip that goes through the hood that everybody used to low ride on, hang out on. You know, you cross over from the avenues into the streets or whatever proper terminology you would use. Avenues being 2nd Ave or Arlington Ave up into Crenshaw Boulevard. West of Crenshaw, you get street names, Victoria, Bryanhurst, etc., etc. I know I've been missing all of you. You know I'm an original Mac Kid Maniac. Work has been rough, and my son graduating has been rough and busy. That's what's up. Congratulations on your son graduating. Compton Girl, what's your YouTube channel? Compton Girl, you got a YouTube channel too? I got to check out your purple hair. You don't have one? Okay, Misha G. Misha G, they've been lying on you all day. Say you had 2 of them. Austin, Texas said it wasn't popping up, and I hadn't seen it either. So thanks for that clarification. How do these people start these rumors on here, man? That's crazy. Ave had the pretty girls. I mean, you know, you think Windsor Hills didn't have pretty girls? You think Innerdale didn't have pretty girls? Overhill didn't have pretty girls? You think Eileen or Kinnison didn't have pretty girls? You think Harcourt didn't have pretty girls? I'm just saying, though, like, there's pretty girls all over the hood, homie. Curry is 35, 34, 35, same thing. Probably more like 34 going on 35. Type in 100 if anybody has an official YouTube channel and put it out there. My man Kev, the coolest doc. The coolest doc. All right. Ooh, look at Crystal. Crystal stole the show. Crystal, You must have tuned in for the late night freak show with KevMac. Well, G Owens, what up, homeboy? '30s had the sexiest girls. They had some. They had some. See the 30 girls, they were with the business. That's what made them sexy to a hood dude. Cause it's like you looking at a pretty girl, dresses so neat, so clean, long hair, pretty skin, and with the business. You feel me? So yeah, I agree with that. But I mean, have some in the hundreds, have some in Inglewood. I mean, pretty girls come from everywhere in LA. What happened to Slick Show? I don't know what happened to Slick Show, man. It bombed. It is bombed or it bombed out. I don't know, man. Slick and the Damours got together, man. Him and B-Rat and everybody, man. FG, Alonzo, all these dudes got together, man, and started forming their own union. Like they broke away from the foundation. You feel me? So I don't know what's going on over there. But Slick tapped in earlier. Slick's still around. I even got a missed call from Slick 2 weeks ago that I never returned. Slick still got his videos up, still up to see. All right. Good looking out. Like I said, Slick came through earlier on the live streams. The ABD show. 30s girls with the business, like the Richmond girls up north. Man, the 30 girls used to shoot dice, man. They used to rob banks. They used to ride lowriders. They used to crip walk. The 30 girls was like some homeboys in females' bodies, man. That's why everybody gives a shout out to the 30 girls, man. Gardena had pretty girls too. Yeah. Man, like I say, pretty girls all over, man. Oh, somebody know Chrissy. Yeah, Chrissy was with it. 20s and 30 girls were ride or die. Okay, KP, I didn't know about the 20 girl. I mean, I knew about one 20 girl. She was actually a 60 when I was in school, and she went with an OG 60. I seen her years later at the OG homie's house. She was from 20s. She was straight blood. I always wondered if the 20s knew that, so I'm not going to put her out there. Jerry Allen, good looking out for the Cash App, bro. I appreciate you. Those Richmond girls are like no other. That's what's up, man. You would think girls that come from like Brooklyn and the Bronx would be like no other, right? They seem like they would be down. Probably Puerto Ricans would probably be more the sexier ones, huh? Sorry, Mac, I won't be visiting anyone until I find out who murdered my bro. Wow, this hurts so bad. Dang, sorry to hear that. Dang, man. Well, my condolences, and I hope you get right. Hope you get right. Compton girl, my bad. Sorry. A lot of them used to hang out at the Showcase Club on Crenshaw and Adams back in the day. Harlem's got the finest girls from their set. Man, come on, man. You know East Coast and Fortress, y'all come off that east side. Y'all looking at them 30 girls like gold. Yes, sir, Jerry Allen. Good looking out. By the time KevMac live stream comes on, I've been ready to crash Austin, Texas. Shit, I've been going live early, homie. Rodney Scott. So you one of them guys I've been talking about that prefer the daytime, but then y'all don't pop up and y'all don't go watch it. So the numbers ain't there. KP put it in my ear that it's probably because I haven't been going on late at night. So here I am late at night. We close to 100, still haven't hit 100. So it's going to be hard getting 3,600 views by tomorrow, like a normal KM video live stream does. KP Video News said Compton girl. Blessings to the fam. Town business mission. Nick what? Bay Area. The Bay got some bad ones too though. They got some ghetto ones. They got some bad ones too in the Bay. Yeah, the Bay got some bad girls, man. They might have a little short haircuts. What is that they used to call the bob or something like that? Or maybe even a weave. Like they think they boxing up north because they bob and they weave up north. They wearing bobs and they weaves and they like a boxing match. But yeah, the Bay Area got some honeys, boy. They got some honeys in the Bay Area. The family said, thank you, KP Video News. DC say, I stay missing the daytime lives. I be in traffic. Ain't no big deals, man. We ain't had no big lives. Mainly been talking about sports. A lot of times I just watch the reruns. I mean, as long as you watch the reruns, same thing to me, you know what I'm saying? Minus your comments, but Broadway has some pretty girls too. I mean, like I said, there's pretty girls everywhere, man. It's just, in some areas, there's more per capita than others, right? I told y'all where the best head is, though. So don't ever forget that. Prayers to you and your family, Compton girl. San Diego got some pretty ones for sure. Uh-oh, we got a Yankee fan in the building. Haney under 10 by KO or decision. You got to be talking to Reggie Owens because I ain't did my homework yet. Easty Cribs say, Broadway ain't got no baddies. You see, I hesitate and pause, but hey, they everywhere. So who am I to say they don't? No, it ain't in Egypt, homie. It's local. If a guy come from Alabama woods, he would lose his mind looking at half-naked Cali girl. Oh, man. See, y'all trying to make this X-rated. I know what y'all trying to do. That's why 6 people just ran up out of here. Because they don't want to hear about that. They want to hear some gang bang, shoot them up. They want to hear, I'm going to beat you up. They want to hear me screaming at the screen, dissing your hood, dissing your set. I know what it is. I know what it is. 3 more just left. Hey, man, y'all ain't got to keep leaving, homie. We good up in here. What you want to talk about? Just comment. Leave a comment, a question. You don't have to be rubbernecking, as Google would say, then disappear and run up out of here. Right? Absolutely, Robert. Absolutely. You know the deal. The projects, jungles, and Inglewood got some cold, ratchet chicks. Ooh, wee. What about Circle City? Some over there too, right? What about, I don't know. Ethiopia has some pretty girls. They have a few, you know what I mean? You pick that mo off a few of them's cheek and put them in some American clothes, yeah, you got you a winner. Man, I went to elementary school with this chick from Africa named Ida Oda. Shout out to Ida Oda and the Oda family if you're still around. Ida Oda was this tall African chick, stereotypical in your history book type African, dark, skinny, bald head, looked malnourished, malnutrition, ashy, didn't have no lotion, smell like she didn't believe in deodorant. And so Ida came to school one day because everybody used to tease her about being bald-headed and from Africa because we kids and we don't really know that ain't cool. We don't know that we bullying people and really messing with their mental because kids can be cruel and we were cruel. So she came to school with a wig one day. Man, why she do that? Man, I would dare people to snatch her wig, and if they were scared, I would pop her wig off her head. Man, we were some cold dudes, man. Ida Oda wasn't no punk either, and she was fast. So if you thought she was gonna snatch her wig and run with it, she was gonna catch your ass. Now, if you slapped it off her head, there's a good chance there would be no repercussions, because she was gonna bend down and pick her wig up or start crying. She wasn't gonna chase you. But if you ran off with that wig, she was gonna run your ass down like she was chasing a deer in the woods, man. She ran like a cheetah. She ran like what was the lady in the early 1900s Olympics? Damn, Wilma Rudolph. She run you down like Wilma Rudolph would. I'm trying to win with the chola from LA. Sorry, y'all, I'm at work missing a live. It's all right, Misha. Don't worry about it. Work. Get your money, baby. Foreign student that went to junior high with us used to get the business. Oh, man. Yeah, that's messed up. I had a Korean friend named Dong Pak. Pak without the C. So at least he didn't disrespect Crip. P-A-C-K. He was just P-A-K. Dong Pak. Like ding dongs, Dong Pak. Man, I used to tease Dong Pak so much, man. Dong Pak couldn't really speak good English. Actually, he could speak English, but he didn't like to speak. Maybe he was just learning English. They had him in English classes. They didn't have him in ESL class. So Dong was a real quiet Korean, man. Dong used to come to school with his little leather jacket like he was a real Crip from the early 70s. Like he was wearing a leather jacket like Donald Archie. They barely come to his waist, and sleeves don't even go down to his wrist. Like the leather coat didn't really even belong to him, like it was handed down to him or something. And Dong would wear these cheap dress shoes, man. Dong knew them shoes was some weird shoes to be wearing in America. And I would tease Dong, man. I would tease him, and he would tease me when he started speaking his English. Because, like I said, he wouldn't talk, and you couldn't tell what he spoke. And he would try to tease me. He learned how to say F you and all that. He learned how to say your mama, stuff like that. And I remember we was playing basketball. Don could play basketball a little bit. Like Don knew how to handle the rock. And he had a little bit of heart. He was physical. And we went out to play basketball one day at PE, right? Either PE or lunch. I think it was lunchtime. I don't think it was PE. I think it was lunchtime. We playing basketball, right? And Dom throws the ball, and the ball hits me in my face. And I'm highly offended because I don't know if Dom did it on purpose or not. Like, he didn't say sorry. I don't even know if he knew how to say sorry in English, but he didn't say sorry. He didn't show no remorse. So when I got the ball, I threw the ball in Dom's face too. I threw it as hard as I could right in his face. And Dom didn't appreciate that. Dom did some wild swinging kick with the funny looking hard dress shoes on. Man, I grabbed his leg and kicked him in his nuts, man. I put Dom on his back. Dom didn't mess with me no more. We wasn't friends no more. We wasn't bagging partners no more. We wasn't basketball rivals no more. Dom learned to stay the hell away from me. I always wondered what happened to Dom. I would like to say sorry to Dom and ask Dom, did he hit me with the ball in the face on purpose? Dom was a little dude though, man. A little dude with a little bit of size on him. Maybe I'll get S-Mac to pull him up in the in one of the yearbooks. Dom might be some real billionaire. Shit, ain't no telling. Shit. Who knows, man? Spurs finna win a ship, you think? Probably not right away, but in years to come. They probably won't win a ship under Popovich's watch. Popovich he already won decades with Robinson and Duncan. I don't know if he could withstand another decade with this dude, but this dude, he'll probably help the Spurs, and probably somebody like a Dame Lillard, maybe even Kawhi. Some of these dudes may want to go and play with San Antonio, man. They may want to go back to San Antonio, go to San Antonio for the first time, maybe even like a Harden. So San Antonio may be wide open for some new players to come over there and play, man. So I think he'll get a ship in his career. He'll probably get a ship or two. I don't think it'll be right out the gate, like he say ASAP. Nah. You coming to America, you finna play with some American superstar. You are not getting a ship ASAP unless they load their team up. We need to locate Dawn. Yeah, we need to locate Dawn. Sound like a true story. Man. You would run fast too if you had to outrun hyenas on the way to school. See, even KP in his old age is still making jokes, man. But like I said, we was young. We in elementary school, man, and we just was cruel kids. We didn't know no better. And they didn't have all these bullying rules and stuff back then. Back then, a teacher didn't care if a student was crying. Teacher didn't care if you had your wig knocked off your head, as long as you didn't physically assault the person. Dawn was shooting at us during the riot. Oh man, y'all funny as heck with that. That is hilarious, man. Yeah, overall, San Antonio is a winning organization off top. Absolutely. Kev, what you think about the hockey player thing? Got 100 stitches and came back and still plays smart. Hockey dudes are a different breed, man. Them some tough dudes, man. They remind me of like them Hells Angels and motorcycle gang, them white motorcycle gang dudes, man. Them some real tough dudes, man. And it's unfortunate that a lot of these black players, because you don't really see white players tanking it like that. But you see a lot of black players that get that bag and they get lazy. You know, they feel like they made it already. So there's no need to continue to play at a high level. And some when it just ain't in them. They ain't out, they ain't won nothing in college, they ain't won nothing in high school, or they may have won in high school, but they haven't won nothing on a collegiate or a professional level. They got that bag, they cool with that. Shout out to kevmacvideos breadwinner. I've been ignoring my breadwinners of late, but excuse me. I apologize. Yeah, overall, yeah. Crystal know we're approaching that 1 hour. So she's getting her spiel together for y'all. Do anybody know if it's a motorcycle gang in California called Deuce? I think there was what is it? I don't think it's one called Deuce, but I think they got Deuce in it. Either Aces and Deuces or Deuces and Trays or something. AC Deucey or something. I don't know. All you gotta do is Google it, Austin Tay. I mean, if you can find these girls YouTube, I know you can find that motorcycle gang on the internet. Mongols run California still? Really? The Mongols run California? Never knew that. Low Deuces, LA Deuces? Okay, LA Deuces. Junior high school was brutal, and to top it off, you had all these overage bullies repeat the same grade 3. Nah. Man, where you from? Ain't nobody repeating the same grade 3 times in LA. After you get clowned the first time, you ain't coming back the second time. At that point, you might as well start gangbanging, man, or robbing jewelry stores. Ain't no need in coming back to school getting clowned 2 or 3 years for repeating the same grade. Man, you might as well go to juvenile hall, YTS, bro. Okay, because I saw videos on YouTube with one called Deuce, but most of their videos are rap music. Rap music in rappers in a motorcycle gang. That's a new one. Them hockey dudes are like linebackers, all on skates. And I don't know how them dudes skate like that. I used to go to the skate ring and follow my ass, man. ice skating rink in Culver City, I was guaranteed to be wiping up ice with my ass, man. So the Dodgers are losing, huh? And the Oakland A's and Diamondbacks are 8-8. Wow. Two teams that can score but ain't about nothing. LA Deuces Motorcycle Club on 120th and Central. Okay, all right. There's your answer right there. But I'm sure they're not rappers, right? Can you even be held back that many times? I don't know, Crystal. But I know one thing. If you held back 3 times in junior high school, when your ass get to high school, you're going to have all the women. They ain't going to care how dumb you are. They going to be like, that's a grown man right there. And he's going to be ahead of the game because he's going to know how to mack a girl. He's going to know how to put his tongue down a girl's throat. I don't know, man. That dude going to be catching statutory rapes left and right. Like here you are, 20 years old, graduating from high school. You messing with 10th and 11th graders, 15 and 16 years old. You're going to be in a lot of trouble at some point. Kev, EDC will be in Vegas this weekend. If you drive an Uber, you'll make a lot of money. Now, I don't do Uber. My car is too small to do Uber. I do Uber Eats. And I can't do Uber Eats because I done messed off my gas money. So I'm going to be chilling with y'all for the next week. I'm going to be going live 6, 7 times a day like Bam. Remember Bam used to go live? I'd be sitting here and my phone go off. Compton Bam going live. Put the phone down. Compton Bam going live. I'd be like, let me check out Compton Bam. I watch Bam for an hour. Set the phone down, boom, Bam's back on. Like, damn, we doing another hour. I check Bam out again. Like, this is COVID hours again. Like, remember I used to do 8 hours? I used to do what, like 6 hours during COVID? Remember that? Did any of your homies mess with the Clanthone girls in your hood? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know, man. Shout outs to OG Bam, Compton, Front Hood, salute. Got to start hitting teachers. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't think of that one. You're right. He 20 years old, 21 years old in 12th grade. He got to start looking toward his science teacher or his health teacher. Like, hey, health teacher, I got a question. I got a question about these condoms, about periods and stuff like that. Can I talk to you for a minute? She can't get mad. This health class, this sex education. What's she gonna do? Fail him? Kick him out? Like, see, when you get to prison, like you can't sex play the female COs. You can't even look at a bad white CO. And she may not be bad. She just seems bad because you locked up in prison with a bunch of men all day. And she smell good. So you might think she bad because you see that camel toe print. Or you might see a little bit of booty jingling. And she smell good once again. And you get to looking at her. And she see you looking at her. Well, you getting a 115. You finna go to the hole for a visual assault on a correctional officer. What's up, Big Kev? I met Slick from Campanella. Couldn't believe it. Real cool dude, man. Oh, yeah, Slick is cool as hell, man. Slick is cool. That's cool you met Slick, man. One of the Mac Here's the Maniacs is supposed to go visit Lady Little Country and send me a flick. I don't know who that person is. Lady Little Country didn't tell me, but she did tell me they both got KM Video hoodies. So that's a plus. I got to get that picture. Yeah, well, I'm hitting the hour, man. I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Check back in 5 minutes. I'm going to do another hour. Yeah, you catch a visual assault, homie. Ask some of these dudes that been in prison. You can't ask the ones that actually bumped the CO, got some in the control room or the janitorial room. Talk to some that thought they had action and didn't. Talk to some that went to the chow hall and was sitting down eating their pudding or licking their popsicle while they was looking at a female CO. Ask one of them dudes what happened to them. Like, you really get in trouble because now this woman, she's so infatuated with these male black men that she's surrounded by 5-6 times a week, sometimes working double shifts, 16 hours in a day. And she goes home to a camper outside the prison. And she's just thinking about black mandingos all day. Now in her mind, you sexually assaulting her. In her mind, she think when you licking that ice cream that you're trying to show her what you do to her. Like it's all in her head. Like, homegirl, you look like a walking cancer stick. You pink in the face, you red in the ears, your blonde hair is falling out, you walk crooked like you've been riding horses all your life. I don't want you. You look sunburned. I don't want you. I'm just eating my ice cream and I'm just looking. It's the facade on me. I'm telling you, it's a facade when you locked up with men all this time. And you see any woman, like, you just automatic, like, on the street, you might see somebody. It don't matter what race or age, but you might see a female and you'd be like, I wouldn't even look at, I wouldn't talk to them. She might be a 2 on a good day. In prison, though, that 2 is like a 7. Like that 2, you getting second looks and all cut, man. You thinking about getting some Vaseline, some baby oil, man. You thinking, what if she call your name to the office? You thinking, what if she takes you into the counselor room or the visiting room? You thinking, what if she asked me to help clean up outside the prison? Do I run or do I take her down? Or does she really want me to work outside the prison? Man, it's crazy, man. We should have some real deep conversations about that. There's a lot of conversations people don't talk about on here that we can visit. But dudes are so small and uncreative that they won't talk about these things till they click on KM Video Live Streams and see me talk about it. Then there's a trigger in their head like, oh yeah, I remember this white trash, or I remember this toe-up black chick was a CO and I wanted to hit, or my celly wanted to hit. Yeah, be looking out for one of them stories soon. I'm out of here. Let me see what my man said. Roger Lewis said, on hood, the South feels some type of way with cuz saying that from Mississippi to South Carolina. Wait a minute, I'm lost. I'm lost. Talk to me. Talk to me. Where we at? What we talking about? That is cold, Crystal. Come on, so I can get out of here, man. We down to 75, man. 75 on a good day. Joe Farrell, what up, homeboy? Oh, my man said, cuz, what's up? Brick Baby saying it ain't no 60s down south. I don't know. I didn't hear him say that. How could he say that when he told me he started the 60s in the south? I'm lost. I don't know about that. You got to talk to him. I tell y'all, man, some of these dudes y'all ask questions about, they reachable on Instagram and YouTube. Y'all holler at these dudes, man. Because I don't know, man. You know, I mean, there's a lot I could say about a lot of things, man, that transpire on YouTube. I just choose not to, but one day I just may. Cam Capone knows. Didn't Roscoe have a female CO? Absolutely. When he was in Chino. No. No. Shout out to the homies' kids and grandkids that watch KM Video News. And shout out to the wives and ex-wives and girlfriends and the homies that watch KM Video News. No. Never. I don't know no homies that ever had no female friends, COs, or nothing like that. Never. No, never. I thought she was talking about Roscoe from the Valley when he used to go to Chino. Cut, cut, bloopers. Whoop. I'm out of here, y'all. That's my cue to get out of here. Y'all take it easy. Peace.